So everyone, it's taken me very, very long time to get regular and consistent kidney filtration. This is like my fourth pee of the day. And I even check the glass bottle by rinsing it and looking at it first to make sure like I'm not just deceiving myself because the tap or the bottle is dirty or something. I'm actually getting great kidney filtration. I'm like so happily surprised. I can't believe it. I've learned about raw food and veganism like 15 years ago. Lately I've just been doing a lot more like sun, barefoot, love the barefoot. I've been eating much simpler. I haven't had salads in a long time. I've had some cooked food here and there, but I've been having more and more just days of nearly all fruits, or even sometimes all fruits. Or like, for example, all fruits but a bit of peanut butter, for example, with dates. Kidney filtration symbolizes you're getting rid of the cellular waste from your metabolic functions of your 100 trillion cells approximately. If anyone learned from Dr. Morse, you'll realize like people and other things like the Master Fast, you learn that kidney filtration is an essential part, typically a very essential part of healing from disease. And nearly all diseases aren't from deficiency, but they're from backup and constipation of cellular waste and toxins and chemicals and pollutants in our lymphatic system and in our GI tract. So I've been doing a lot of work this year. I did 2.5 months almost all raw. I did have some like chocolate bars. I wasn't 100% raw, like maybe the chocolate rim around the coconut might have been cooked, the coconut may have been cooked. The point is I did 2.5 months of around 99% raw, 98% raw, 97% raw. And then since then I was on and off, a bit of cooked food here and there, but then I made it salads, because when I was all raw I was having a lot of salads, a lot of avocado, a lot of heavier and dense like raw food. But these days I'm eating simple raw food, and like fruits, for example. Even yesterday I had some potatoes, which did make me feel quite tired after I accidentally mixed it with like dates and peanut butter. That combination made me feel really tired, but the potatoes all by themselves didn't make me feel particularly tired. A bit tired, but that's okay. So it was mono. It was like curry. The powders weren't mono, but the main ingredient, the one big thing, was mono, just potato. And the other day I had some broccoli soup, just mono broccoli, nothing like carrots, no tomatoes, no onions, no nothing. So, yeah, simplification is the way. Humans are mono eaters, and I just can't believe it. Like, I didn't expect to be just suddenly like filtering really good. Yesterday was something similar, but today is even more pronounced. I think also about like, saving your energy with the opposite, the other gender. Don't be sharing too much of your vital force, your adrenal, and that type of energy, the jing. So for men, try and save, spilling out that stuff too much. So I've been doing that too, as much as I can, and yeah, it pays dividends. Everything combined, been making sure I've been well hydrated too, because hydration is key in terms of elimination. Typically we want to make sure like we're eating enough juicy fruits and not to be like really dehydrated in general. I know some people do a lot of dry fasting, and that's like really good for opening the kidneys more and giving your kidneys a rest, so you can just rest from urination in general, just like water elimination, and the kidneys save some energy, and then it helps get rid of the other function of the kidneys, one of the other functions, which is to get rid of lymphatic waste. So I haven't even been having any kidney herbs or any real adrenal herbs either lately. I've just been trying to simplify, connect with nature. I've been also doing like more deep breathing. I'm always the same weight. Like, I'm always basically around 55 kg, which is light. But like the other day I did just strawberries almost with 2 dates. Nothing else. And the next day I was exact same weight. Like, it's pretty amazing, because other people, like when they do all raw, they can lose 1 pound a day. If you do all fruits, you should maybe lose more potentially than 1 pound a day, or at least 1 pound a day. I lost nothing, which is generally a good sign. But after I did 3.5 days of just fruits, I did have some cooked food, and then I gained many pounds. So like I can regain better, and each time you cleanse, you increase your absorption and assimilation of nutrients. So for me, like regaining weight is like a very positive sign, and not losing too much weight means I haven't got like loads and loads and loads of toxic weight to lose in my fat cells anyway. People with more fat will definitely lose as I said, like they can lose like 4 pounds in 3 days, or even more than that. And I lost I don't know how much I lost because I didn't weigh myself at the beginning, but it wasn't a lot, to be honest. I didn't really notice anything. That's because I've been doing this so long, for so many years. So I hope this video provides some valuable information for you to help you in your healing journey. And my main passion is spirituality and mental and emotional elevation, and becoming our true self, or our higher self in the flesh while still alive, and to become far more happy, joyous and fulfilled and satisfied in life, and feeling as the best we've ever felt emotionally and mentally in life, and the best relationships ever, and the best romantic relationships, and the best relationship with life in general. So, but this is part of it, because the physical body is the vehicle of our soul, and we use it while living in a physical body. So it's good to love and honor and respect it and clean it. And the last thing I'm going to say to provide as much value as possible is the whole idea that we need loads of like billions of nutrients and loads of different food stuffs is false. That was made up by the powers that were. And really and truly it's about simplification, mono eating, and eating as raw and simply as possible without recipes. And just like every wild animal who has no human diseases, it's about being clean and natural and simple. It's not about complication of all sorts of like nutrients. Most diseases, nearly all diseases, is caused not from not having enough nutrients, it's caused from having a billion times too many nutrients, especially from things that don't fit or are designed for the human body. And we get massive, crazy toxic overload and constipation, where not just poop constipation, I mean like even cellular and lymphatic constipation and lymphatic node constipation, and intestinal constipation, like literal physical constipation too. And all this like mass of chemicals and waste and poisons and pollutants and undigested food matter and fermented food matter and things that never belonged, that's what causes disease. And it's so simple, and I know that makes perfect sense to you, because if you try and put like a whole lot of gravel and twigs and biscuits and like metal chips in a Ferrari engine, it's not going to work very good, is it? Especially if you keep doing it every day for years. So there you go. Simple as that. A bit of common sense, which is being weeded out of us by the powers that were. It all comes back to nature and common sense and simplification, my friends. Lots of love. Have a nice day. And if anyone would like any coaching or counseling in terms for relationships or emotional healing or mental well-being and healing, or just overall physical healing from disease, I can point you in the right way with lots of other modalities too. Like I have a herb store, Higher Self Herbs as well, 10% off using the code in the description below. And in the description below, or on the pinned comment, check out friend me on Facebook and Instagram or Odyssey, and I'd love to connect or collaborate. And yeah, wishing you all the best wellness, lots of love. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again another time. Owen Fox here from Ireland. Take care.